Okay, so there's the motherboard all stripped down, almost. And see if I can get it without the reflection. This guy right here, I'm going to try not to touch it. That's what all the craziness is about. When people say, oh, I have a Intel Core i7 8700K, whatever. This is the CPU. This is essentially your computer. That's what all the fuss is about. Okay, mine is, as you can see, the 17 Ryzen, AMD Ryzen, which is the Ryzen is the generation and the architecture of the cores and the kernels inside. It is the 7 series 1700X, which means it's unlocked. It's overclockable. That's what the X is for. It is equivalent to a 7700K, an Intel Core i7 7700K, which Coffee Lake, I believe, which is last year's gen. Now, however, those are 4-core processors. There's no hyper-thread, which Intel uses the hyper-threading terminology. Ryzen is a 4-core 8-thread, or I'm sorry, 8-core 16-thread. So I literally have twice the computer in this little chip for $100 less than its Intel equal. That's pretty badass. Tell you what, AMD, they did something right, man. AMD, they put together a good architecture with their simultaneous multi-threading, or SMT, which is the same as Intel's hyper-threading, only they use it a lot more. I believe they started down as low as the Ryzen 3 chips. I think the 1300 is a 4-core 8-thread. Then you got your Ryzen 5s, which are 6-core 12-thread CPUs. I believe they have a 4-core 8-thread, which is the bottom of the Ryzen 5 series. But this is what I had to clean all the thermal paste off with the coffee filters and the alcohol. Now, when you clean that off, as you can see right there, when you clean that off, you got to make sure that you're using the right stuff. As you can see there, it says 91% isopropyl alcohol. That's what you want. Anything higher than 70%. The reason is because it's non-conductive and it dries really quickly. So anyway, so that's the naked case right there. There's nothing in there with the exception of the SSD, the power supply underneath, and the hard drive that is also underneath. The fans, they came in the case as you see them there and there. So that is literally a disassembled case. I think I'm going to try to put the radiator in up front. I think what I'm going to try to do, actually, I'm going to try to put it in up top and hopefully not get any interference with the VRMs, which are heat sinks for cached memory modules that are underneath them. They pull heat off them. You can actually water cool these. It's pretty cool. But hopefully I don't have any interference with this on the new motherboard. And I can put the radiator and fans, the 240 millimeter radiator up top, have the 140 here as an exhaust, and have these set up as exhaust, and then I have 3 unobstructed intake fans, which these are only 120s. I think later on I'll switch them out for some 140s, maybe do some kind of like, I don't know, the fractal case fans, the static pressure ones seem to be kind of like a really good fan that everybody's using. And they look cool. They're a black frame with a white fin on it. So that's where we're at right now. And as you can see, the fan just clips onto the radiator, like so. You can put it in either a push or a pull configuration. And The fan also comes with 2 more brackets that just screw on to the fan. And I believe this is 120. I think this is 120. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that's a 120. But you can actually make this a push-pull configuration. As you can see here, the thermal paste is still on there. So I got to clean that off. But I just wanted to show everybody the CPU for those who don't build computers or whatever, that you just go buy your laptops or your desktops or whatever. This is what everybody's talking about. The Intel, it looks almost identical. Almost. It just says Intel on it. Anyway, that's all the internals of it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one.